Baseball is back, and the magic of opening night is about to explode in Sacramento. Today on Locked On A's.
You are Locked On A's, your daily podcast on the Athletics, part of the Locked On Podcast Network. Your team every day.
Welcome to Locked On A's, part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day. I am your host, Booney, one name, all passion. Thank you for making Locked On A's your first listen of the day. I'm from the Bay Area, and I've been a diehard A's fan since 1981. This isn't just another A's podcast. This is the most informative and insightful show on the A's, period. We cover the A's every single day, breaking down games, delivering the latest team news, and giving you deep, thoughtful analysis you will not find anywhere else. If it's happening in Sacramento or in Las Vegas, we have got you covered. We are free and available wherever you get your podcasts, including YouTube. And please do me a favor, hit that subscribe button wherever you are following the show. Lawrence Butler went 2 for 15 in Seattle and was visibly frustrated in yesterday's game. Is there cause for worry for the Law Dog? And I'm not talking about at the plate or in the field. That's a bit later. If someone told me after the opener on Thursday night that the A's would split 4 games against the Mariners, I would have taken it in a second. But why do I feel like we left something on the table, or am I overreacting? I will recap the Mariners series after the break. First, it's opening day, opening night, however you want to put it, for the A's in West Sacramento. And guess who is going? You guessed it. This guy. This guy's going. And right now, the unmistakable hum of excitement is rippling through West Sacramento as the A's prepare to kick off their season in their temporary home at Sutter Health Park. Opening day is more than just a game. It's a celebration, a reunion, and a promise of unforgettable moments ahead. And this year, the A's have pulled out all stops to ensure fans feel every ounce of magic that baseball brings. As the gates swing open at 5:05 p.m., fans will step into an atmosphere buzzing with energy and anticipation. Each attendee will be greeted with not one, but 2 special gifts: a green and white trucker hat adorned with the new Sacramento jersey patch and a Rickey Henderson rally towel, a tribute to the legendary Hall of Famer. Henderson, whose name is synonymous with greatness, will be honored in every corner of the ballpark, from the towels to the players and coaches donning his iconic number 24. His legacy will shine brightly on this monumental day. Adding to the emotion of the evening, Rickey's daughters, Angela, Alexis, and Adriana, will take center stage to throw out simultaneous ceremonial first pitches. It's a moment that promises to bring goosebumps to the crowd, a heartfelt nod to one of baseball's most electrifying players. But the magic doesn't stop there. Sacramento native and renowned performance artist David Garibaldi will create a live mural of Henderson during the game, capturing his spirit with every brushstroke. It's art in motion, much like the game itself. A perfect pairing for an opening day that's as much about spectacle as it is about sport. And what's an opening day without tradition? As part of Major League Baseball's time-honored customs, a military flyover will soar above Sutter Health Park, courtesy of the Beale Air Force Base. The roar of the aircraft overhead will serve as a powerful reminder of unity and pride, setting the stage for an unforgettable evening. The pregame festivities are just as dazzling as what's set to unfold on the diamond. Fans entering the stadium will be serenaded by the lively beats of DJ Christie at the right field gate, while the Freshmakers, a high-energy San Francisco-based party band, will keep spirits high on the ticket plaza. Inside the park, DJ Christie will continue spinning tracks throughout the night, ensuring that every moment between innings is filled with rhythm and joy. The national anthem will be performed by none other than Shane Q, a local talent who captured hearts nationwide as a top 10 finalist on The Voice. His soulful rendition is sure to bring chills as fans rise to honor the Stars and Stripes. Adding to the patriotic flair, season ticket members will unfurl a massive 100-foot by 50-foot American flag at the heart of the field, a breathtaking sight that underscores the communal spirit of baseball. For those who can't snag tickets or simply want to soak in the atmosphere from another vantage point, Drake's. The barn has become an essential part of the A's West Sacramento experience. Open 7 days a week, this lively hotspot will host an opening day watch party complete with live music and special deals, making it a perfect gathering place for fans eager to cheer on their team. As for Sutter Health Park itself, it has undergone significant upgrades to meet MLB standards, a testament to the city's commitment to hosting big league baseball. Enhanced scoreboards now offer crystal clear instant replays. Lighting has been improved for optimal viewing, and a completely revamped field ensures top-notch playability. Behind the scenes, players benefit from a state-of-the-art clubhouse equipped with training and recovery facilities, underscoring the A's dedication to excellence both on and off the field. And let's not forget one of the most fan-friendly features of this season. 250 lawn seats will be available for just $25 at every home game, including opening day. These tickets, released on game day, offer an affordable way for families and die-hard supporters to experience the thrill of live baseball without breaking the bank. As the first pitch against the Chicago Cubs approaches at 7 p.m., all signs point to clear skies, a welcome reprieve after earlier showers in the day. The weather may have flirted with dampening spirits, but nothing could extinguish the fiery anticipation coursing through West Sacramento. Opening day isn't just about baseball, it's about community, memories, and hope for what lies ahead. It's about hearing the crack of the bat and feeling your heart race as a ball soars into the outfield. It's about cheering alongside strangers who feel like family by game's end. And this year, it's about celebrating a new chapter for the A's in a city that has embraced them with open arms. So grab your rally towel, don your new trucker hat, and get ready to witness history in the making. Because tonight, under the lights of Sutter Health Park, baseball's back, and it's more magical than ever. March Madness is here, and FanDuel is giving you the chance to get in on the action like never before. Right now, new customers can get $200 in bonus bets when your first $5 bet wins. That's 200 extra bucks to use on everything from buzzer beaters to Cinderella stories and even who's cutting down the nets. I've got my eye on a few underdogs this year, and FanDuel makes it easy to back them with spreads, totals, and game props. With tournament games happening almost every day, there's always something exciting to bet on. The FanDuel app is simple to use, and when I win, I get paid instantly. No waiting around. So visit FanDuel.com and get in on the college hoops action all tournament long. Going into opening day this evening, the A's record is an even 2-2, and they did what they needed to do in Seattle by splitting the series. Could it have been better? Yeah, it could have. Could it have been worse? Well, sure. What are my final takeaways? What do I think about the opening series in Seattle? Well, before I get to that, let's rewind for a moment and recap what's been an absolute roller coaster of a series. Game 1, oh man, what a heartbreaker that was. The Mariners got a dominant outing from their ace, Logan Gilbert. I mean, the guy was absolutely dealing out there. But even with Gilbert on the mound, the A's were right in it, thanks to Tyler Soderstrom. How about that kid, huh? 2 solo shots, not 1, but 2. He kept us alive. And Luis Severino was brilliant on the mound as well. 6 innings of 1-run ball. He had the Mariners lineup guessing all night. But then came the 8th inning. Jose Leclerc couldn't hold it down. First, he gives up a game-tying homer to Randy Arozarena on a 0-2 pitch, a hanging slider right in the middle of the zone. By the way, seems to live for these clutch moments. And then a walk to Luke Raley, and Jorge Polanco, who had an incredible series, delivers a dagger with a 2-run bomb. And just like that, we go from leading to losing 4-2. It was a gut punch, no doubt about it. But hey, this is baseball. You get knocked down, you get back up. And boy, did the A's bounce back in game 2. The big storyline here, the return of Jeffrey Springs. This man was on another level. 6 innings of shutout ball, 9 strikeouts. He was absolutely filthy. The Mariners had no answers for him. And let's not forget Brett Rooker stepping up with a 2-run blast that put us on top for good. It was a textbook team win and exactly the response we needed after that tough loss in game 1. Then we get to game 3. Oh man, this one had its moments as well. The Mariners had their chances early. Bases loaded, no outs in the first, but they just couldn't capitalize. And when you let a team like the A's hang around, well, we'll make you pay. Enter Shea Langoliers. Boom! A 2-run bomb that gave the A's the lead and all the momentum we needed. On the pitching side, Osvaldo Bido gave us exactly what we needed. Just enough length to get us into the bullpen. And how about rookie Noah Murdoch making his major league debut? The kid was ice cold under pressure. He goes 1 2/3 innings with no hits, 1 walk, and a strikeout. Not bad for your first time under the big lights, huh? And then there's Mason Miller. What more can we say about this guy? The dude just does what he does, shuts it down. And at the end of 3 games, the A's had a 2-1 lead. In the finale of the series yesterday, it was JP Sears against yet another ace for the Mariners, Brian Wu. And through 5 innings, it was 1-0 A's on a solo home run by that man, Tyler Soderstrom. JP Sears was stellar. He was unreal, but he made 1 mistake in the 6th inning to a guy you can't make a mistake to, and that was Julio Rodríguez. He tried to sneak in a strike 1 slider and put it right down the plate, and Julio Rodríguez just blasted a 2-run homer, giving the Mariners a 2-1 lead. The A's never got their bats going, and the final ended up being 2-1 Mariners. I'm mixed at the end of it. The A's did what they needed to do. The goal was to split in Seattle. Seattle has been a nemesis for the A's. And the A's did exactly that. But given the fact that we were up 2-1 and who I felt was the worst of the 4 starters we were facing in Brian Wu. The A's just didn't have it. They just could not get any type of rally going. We had in the second inning, we had runners on first and second, nobody out. Urshela came up, bunted both Soderstrom and Wilson to third base. Soderstrom to third, Wilson to second. So we had second and third, 1 out. Next came up Johnny Pereda, who was giving Shea Langoliers a much deserved day off. And he struck out swinging, something you can't do. And Pereda's been such a good contact guy all spring. Schumann made his first start of the year, and popped out on the first pitch. And before you know it, it was zeros. And it continued until the 4th inning, I believe, when Soderstrom hit a solo bomb. And you got to put up more runs. There was a lot of positives that came out of the series. The big question for the A's coming into the series was their pitching. And their pitching was stellar. You're talking about 23 and 2/3 innings, giving up a total of 3 runs. 3 earned runs in 23 and 2/3 innings, 3 runs, 26 strikeouts. That should get it done. And I don't know how much of it was A's pitching or bad Mariners hitting. I think it might have been a little bit of both. The A's pitching, no question, was very, very good. And that was a question coming into the year, and they sure answered the bell to that. Another question coming into the year was Tyler Soderstrom, and the dude was on fire. I believe he was 7 of 15 in the series, 3 home runs, a double. He drove in 5 runs. He was fantastic. Noah Murdoch, the Rule 5 draft pick, made his major league debut. 1 2/3 innings. Fantastic. Jeffrey Springs, Luis Severino, Osvaldo Bideau, JP Sears, Mason Miller. Justin Sterner was good. TJ McFarland was excellent. Tyler Ferguson, after a tough outing on Thursday, was very good. I like Jacob Wilson. Max Muncy had his first career home run. He played a great second base. I think they're going to fill in the hole for Geloff for a while, and Geloff's going to be out a while. He came out of surgery, and it looks like it's going to be 3 to 4 months before Geloff is back. So don't expect Geloff back till probably July, maybe even after the All-Star break. That's a blow. But I like Muncy. I like Urias. We're not in bad shape. Hitting wasn't the best, right? Rooker didn't have the best of series. Blade was okay. Andahar had a rough series. Urshela had a rough series. But again, we're going against arguably the best pitching staff in all of baseball in a ballpark that is pitcher friendly. So Seattle is just not a good matchup for the A's. No matter how you twist it, it is not a good matchup for the A's. So I'll take a split. I'm happy with it. 2-2. Let's get out of Seattle. Let's go to West Sacramento, and let's go beat up on the Cubs is how I'm looking at it. Another individual who didn't have a very good series was Lawrence Butler. He was 2 of 15 with a double and a single. Is there cause for concern for the Law Dog? And I'm not talking about at the plate or in the field. I'm talking about between his ears. You have to remember one thing about Lawrence Butler. This happened to him last year. And he even acknowledged it during the offseason. And it's his attitude. Lawrence Butler's great when things are going well for him. When he's hitting the ball well. When he's signing a new contract. He's awesome. He's the most positive guy ever. But once adversity hits, he hits the tank. And he hasn't had adversity whatsoever for a good 7 months until this series. And I saw a little of what happened to him today. I saw it last year. Him pouting. Him throwing temper tantrums. On his third at bat yesterday, he flew out to left field, took off his helmet, and threw it on the ground. I understand you're frustrated. Here's what really irked me a little bit about Lawrence Butler yesterday. There was a play in the 8th. Routine fly ball to center field. Lawrence Butler and JJ Bleday were both coming at the same time. In this situation, as you know, this is the center fielder's play. It's his call. They almost collided. Bleday made the play and looked back at Butler. Butler put his head down and walked away. There was no type of communication. And that's the BS that drives me nuts. And Butler pulled the same crap last year in the first half of the season before he was set down. He acknowledged that attitude in the offseason. And it showed its ugly face again today. So yeah, I'm a little concerned about that. But I do believe the leader Kotze he's addressing it and has addressed it. Listen, I don't care if Lawrence Butler goes 0 for 40 and is struggling and in a major slump. I know he'll get it going. He needs to act like a professional. This is something that's bigger than him. And again, if this is a one-off, I wouldn't be saying a word. But he did that last year. He has done that throughout his career before he fixed it, supposedly fixed it, when he got set down last year in May, I believe it was. May or June. And he came back a completely different person. And he's been positive and he's been great, but he hasn't faced any type of adversity. He had a good spring. He had some sort of adversity today. And what happened? He folded up tank. His attitude showed up, and that needs to get fixed. Because the A's are going to have to win on togetherness, on chemistry, on communication. And he can't be there thinking about himself, poor me, I didn't do this, I didn't do that. And like I said, I'm sure Kotze, being the leader he is, has addressed that. But it was something I noticed today that bothered me. And also that happened a little bit with Wilson and Schumann as well. Schumann came all the way across the second base side into the shortstop territory, almost ran into Wilson, and there wasn't much communication there after the catch was made by Schumann. That was Wilson's play. So there were a couple small things that happened that really, really bothered me. But again, Kotze has a temperature on this type of thing, and I'm sure he's on it, and I'm sure he's handled it. But we have to be better as a team, and we have to be more together because we do not have enough talent to win on talent alone. We have to be together. The chemistry has to be right. And that is a staple of who the A's organization is. It's chemistry. It's chemistry, and it is chemistry. I'm going to opening day tonight. If you're in West Sacramento at the stadium, shoot me a message on X at Locked On A's, or on YouTube, shoot me a comment. I'd love to meet up with you guys. Thank you for making Locked On A's your first listen today. For your second listen, check out the Locked On Fantasy Baseball podcast with hosts Dominic Martino and Matthew Onai. MLB fantasy draft season is here. Be the most informed fan and set yourself up for a league win. Find Locked On Fantasy Baseball on YouTube or wherever you listen to your podcasts.